Hey guys, it's Abby from Make Life Your Runway. Today we are going to get ready for work. And we gotta move quick. Okay, we gotta move quick. Can we do this in 10 to 15 minutes with me talking to you guys? We're about to find out. So if that sounds like something you like to watch, then just keep watching. Here we go. Alright, you heard it here. 10 to 15 minute makeup for work. Woo! It's Thursday as I film and edit this. I'll edit it when I get home from work, and then you'll be seeing it Friday. So I hope you guys are having a good week. We're gonna put on the Vaseline Rosy Lips lip therapy. Well, how y'all doing? What's happening? Do you guys see the eclipse? Were you like on path of totality? Because I was. That's right, I sure was. Alright, let me plug my phone in so it's charging. First, for primer, let's go in with the L'Oreal Lumi in medium. And we're going to put it on my e.l.f. sponge. I'm going to apply it directly to the sponge. And then I will place it all over my face, just like that. And then my girl Julie and her boyfriend Josh came up. They live about 2 hours away. So it's like close enough to make the trip here and there, but far enough that we can't like hang out every weekend, you know what I mean? Like that would be too much of a drive to do all the time. But it's nice to do once in a while. So they came up and they watched it with us, which was really fun. Julia she did her research. She had her facts, she had her apps, she had everything, which made it really fun because I think before we decided she would come up or whatever, planned that, I think I was just gonna pop my head right outside, pop my head right back inside, because I didn't really like think about it that much. Let's go in with the Revlon ColorStay. This one is for combo skin, and it is in the color 150 Buff. I'm gonna put about 2 drops on, well, like a pump and a half, actually, on the back of my hand. And then I'll just kind of put the sponge in and then spread it around my face. Yeah, so that was nice. We watched it all. We had snacks. We talked. We hung out. It was the first time that Jared and Josh have met. But they got along really well. They have a lot of like similar interests, like video games. So they were cool. So that was really nice. This weekend is our baby shower with friends, which is exciting. This will be like the last celebration before the boys get here. Pregnant with twin boys, if you missed it. Because the next thing is photo shoot with my friends doing it. And then we have one more birthing class. I think that's pretty much it in terms of like things that we're doing for the baby. So that's gonna leave May to keep getting the house together. We did flip the bedrooms, which feels really good. We really need to paint them, but I don't know if that will happen anytime soon. I hope it will. But in May I plan to like set up the baby stuff, like where they're gonna sleep and all of that. But I don't want to do it right now because I'm due the second week of June, or I'll be induced the second week of June. So I don't want to just stare at it for like 2 months. But a month is good because then that gives us time to see like what we have and what we still need to purchase. Let's go in with the Superstay Concealer by Maybelline. This is in the color 15. So this is more of like my skin color. So we'll just kind of keep it more to like the center of my face. Like that. And then we'll kind of move it over as we blend it out. Jared goes back to work soon. His back's healing really nicely. He had a procedure for a herniated disc. By the time he goes back to work, it will be about 6 weeks that he was home with that. He had the procedure, and then 6 weeks recovery from it. So he had his check-in with the surgeon and everything looks good. He's cleared to lift more. He's cleared to go back to work in a week and some days. And yeah, that'll be really nice. His only limitation for work is he can't like lift or bend, rotate, those kind of things, but he's on the mend, which is perfect timing, so he'll be able to lift the babies when they come, which was like our whole hope with all of this was that we'd be able to get everything done in time that he was strong enough to lift the babies, because where he was prior to the procedure, he wasn't lifting nothing, okay? He was in so much pain and had so much nerve damage. Alright, let's go in. We're just going to use the MAC foundation, the Studio Fix powder foundation in N4 to set everything. So we'll just go in. Pretty good color match for me. We're just going to set it all with this. And I'll do under my eyes last. Just because I don't want a lot of product under there, but I do want them set. Yeah, he was not in any condition beforehand because he had like nerve damage in his leg. He couldn't lift anything. He was in so much pain. And now all of that is like healing and reversing, which is really nice. He still has some pain left, but the surgeon said that that will continue to heal and reverse. So I don't know a timeline on that, but he said it'll get there. So that's good. He's not recommending physical therapy or anything like that, which from a financial standpoint is nice. But the surgeon wants Jared walking a lot. So I can't really walk too much right now outside of work. I walk a lot at work. I teach classes at work. I train people at work. I'm up on my feet all day at work. So when I get home, I just don't have the energy right now, being in my 3rd trimester, to walk more or do more. I just sit when I get home, honestly. So when the boys are born and I'm healed up from however I deliver them, then we'll be able to all walk together, which will be really nice. Alright, everything's set. We're 7.5 minutes in. Let's go in with bronzer. I really like the Kosas. This is the Beachy, the Sun Show bronzer. It's a baked bronzer, and it's really nice because it has like a warm glow to it, but it's also not like matte. A little bit of a shimmer to it, but it's not shimmery. But we're just gonna take a brush, and I like to do it mostly in my hairline around my forehead, and then I'll kind of run it down. Ooh, there we go. Yeah, we flipped our bedrooms by ourselves. Look, here's what happened. My friend is my neighbor, and she offered to help us move furniture, and she was going to do it on Sunday. So, her and her husband. So, Saturday, we were talking about, like, logistics of it all. Like, where do we want the furniture to go? Which room? What's the layout going to be? Is there anything we need to get rid of? All of that. Like, just the logistics. And we've switched these rooms a couple of times, so we already had kind of a system of how to make it work. So after spending, like, I don't know, 45 minutes or so talking about it, we're like, do you want to just do it now? He's like, I do, actually. So we went ahead and switched out the rooms. Let's go in with this Tarte blush. This one is in Shimma Shake, so it's just like a little guy. Do they make this like big, or is it always available? It's hard to know with these smaller Tarte blushes, like what's limited edition versus what's not. But that's what we're going to use. So we did it. We had a whole plan. We moved one room into the kitchen because our house, just the way it's laid out. Then we moved the other room into the other room. And then we moved everything in the kitchen to the other room. That makes sense, right? And yeah, we did good. Ooh, pretty. I'm just going to kind of keep it from here to here. And I'm just going to build it up a little bit. Oh yeah, it's like a little bit of a peach color. A little warm tone. That's nice. Alright, we're at 10 minutes. So, yeah, it went well. The hardest part was moving the treadmill that I have. We moved it out of our room into the guest room. The guest room will eventually be the boys' room. But we have such a small house, or just a normal size house, that we don't have the luxury of just setting up a kid's room that's going to sit for a few months because the boys will be with us for a while. So once we get around time ready to transition them to their room, then we'll like redo the guest room and make it their room. But for now, it's a guest room that has my treadmill. Oh, that's so pretty. All right, and then for highlight, Revolution, this is the highlighter Reloaded, and Dare to Divulge is the color. This is so in your face, as you can probably just see looking at it. And I just take the same brush and I just kind of keep it more at the tops of, oh yeah, you can, come on, you can see that. And just build it up on both sides. I think I'll probably end up selling my treadmill whenever we move the boys into that room, just because it's so big. I don't really want to sell it, but it's not going to fit in our bedroom because we have a king size bed, and then it's not really going to fit anywhere else in our house. So I was thinking I would sell it and then just maybe get like a smaller walking pad that's easier to store. But we'll see as that time comes. We have quite a while until that happens. Oh, it's so pretty. Look at it. Then I'm just going to take the first brush without any extra product. Alright, and then for eyes, we're going to go in with the Too Faced Sweet Peach palette. And I think I kind of want to build a couple of colors into my crease. Probably Puree here. And then Charmed, I'm Sure here. So I'm going to start with Charmed, I'm Sure. Build that up. And then we will put Puree in there as well. Getting my little, this thing, the brush switch. Do you guys have one of these? They're really helpful to get color off your brushes so that you can use them right away. So we're going in with Charmed, I'm Sure. Just tapping in, and then I am going to kind of stay above my crease line. And I'm going quick, so it's going to be like a quick look. Oh, I just love the shadow that a taupe color adds to the crease. It's so pretty. Take it just a little bit higher than my crease. Ooh. So yeah, things are moving along. I feel good for the most part. I mean, like I said, when I get home, I don't necessarily sleep. Well, I do snooze, but I'm mostly just relaxing. But sitting too much doesn't feel good. It's like my body stiffens and feels tight and uncomfortable if I sit for too long. But if I don't sit, then I'm overdoing it. So there very much is a sweet spot to like movement versus rest. Alright, you know what? Instead of Puree, let's go into Summer Yum because it's more of like this cool tone color. Brown, like a little red or something in it. Same brush. Just gonna keep it more in my crease, I think. Yeah, this is pretty intense for a Thursday at work, but I'll take it. Let's see what shows. We've been watching a lot of My 600 Pound Life and also Where Are They Now? 600 Pound Life. We also watch a lot of Naked and Afraid. We have the Nick and Jessica reality show from the early 2000s on DVD. So we like to bust that out every few months and watch it because it's just so funny to us. Like they're truly a mess. They were a mess. Alright, and then Lucius is what we're going to tap on the lid, which is this one right here. And I'll just use my finger. Oh yeah. I really want to get some other shows that were from that time, like Karma and Electra had one. You know, I think Jared might have the Osbournes one. I need to ask him because that was around that time. Anna Nicole had one. I remember watching it at the time, but I don't remember. This brush has nothing on it, but I don't remember anything that happened on it. It was so long ago. I've always watched like documentaries about her, but there's like a newer one on Netflix, and I just think her whole story is like so sad. Oh yes, what we think. Not bad. Alright, we're at 16 minutes, so we didn't get 10 to 15 minutes, but we might still be okay. We're going to go in with the Maybelline Falsies Lash Lift for mascara. So I'll just put a couple of coats on. I'm going to take that brush that we did in the crease without any extra product, run it along my bottom lash line just to add a little something down there. Jared and I were talking last night and we're about to go on pretty frugal adventure for the next, I don't know, 6 months or so. Going in with my brow pencil, the Billion Dollar Brows in Taupe. Because since he's been out on work, he's been on short-term disability, which takes a while to kick in. And then even when it kicks in, it's not like full pay. So he's been at reduced pay. And then we have the medical bills from his procedure. And since he's a teacher and hasn't worked for 6 weeks, we're worried his summer paychecks will be a little bit less because of, they escrow the paychecks for the summer. That's how they get paid in the summer. So it's not like additional summer pay. They just take like a percentage of each paycheck, sit it to the side, and then that's what their summer pay is. So we're preparing that might be a little bit less because he's had 6 weeks unpaid from the school. Because when you're like on short term or FMLA or whatever, like they'll hold your job, but you're like basically not an employee in terms of collecting sick days or vacation days or any other benefit other than your insurance. So we're preparing for that. And then for me, my pay for being on leave will be a mix of short term, which is reduced pay. Some of it will be PTO sick time that I've accumulated, which that will be normal pay. And then there will be parts where I just don't get anything because I don't have enough PTO to ride me out the 12 weeks. So we're just getting ahead of this. Expressed by Maybelline. I am caught up on my medical bills, but I know there's going to be more coming. So also we'll have to worry about those too on top of not getting our normal pay. So we're just trying to plan ahead. So we're going to like cancel most of our subscriptions like Netflix and stuff. We're going to go tight on our groceries again. We already don't eat out really anymore. We've cut back our shopping, like our spending on random stuff already. So we have a lot of good habits, like good foundation now, but we're just gonna have to tighten up some other stuff until we're both back at work making normal pay. Which the good thing is Jared will be back at work making full pay by the time that I am on no pay or reduced pay. So I think it will be okay, but we still just want to make sure that we're not digging a hole or anything like that. Plus the cost of babies that will come up. Y'all, that's my whole face. That's my whole face. Let's go in with, let's do this e.l.f. What is this? Power Mauve. It's like a lip tint. Let's do that. Baby stuff. I mean, there's costs obviously that comes with that. People have been very generous with gifts for us, so it doesn't look like we'll have to buy too much in terms of like stuff for them. So that will be good. Mostly just have to worry about like their medical stuff, you know. So pretty, because they'll go, we have like our own insurance through our own work, and mine's like a better deal. So I think they'll just go on mine, and when they go on mine, it will switch to a family plan, so the deductible will go up. So then we're back to just, you know how that goes. Because everything for my insurance is 100% covered once you hit the deductible. So I'm hopeful the delivery and stuff won't be too bad financially. Alright, e.l.f. Stay All Night Micro Spray. But yeah, just adult things you have to worry about, that you have to think about. All of that, because if you don't, you could end up in like just a financial situation that isn't great. So we're trying to get ahead of all of it and do our best to not make it worse on ourselves. So Jared is on board, and I told him if we can be really frugal on groceries, that's where we're going to save the most money per month. Because we go through spurts of being really frugal, but then we also go from spurts of like, we have the money, let's just get whatever we want from the store. So we're gonna have to like scale that back a little bit, but I think it'll all work out just like my makeup. Doesn't that look so good? The eyes and the lips are like a little bit more intense than I normally have on a work day, but I think it's really pretty. I like it. I like it a lot. Alright, so 23 minutes. That's not bad. It might be a little shorter after I edit, but I think we did pretty good. Thank you guys so much for being here, just chit-chatting about life and everything that is going on. I used some different products than we've used, like the Tarte Shimmer and Shake. This I haven't used in a while. Haven't used the Revolution in a while. So yeah, we used some different products. The lip stain, we love to see it. But I hope you guys are all well. Please subscribe if you're new, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!